What's up, guys? Welcome to today's vlog. Abby and I are headed over to the game store, and then she is going to have lunch with a friend while I do some work. The guys are coming to build the shelf today, so yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I brought my other camera, so I'm gonna ask them if they don't mind if I just like record the entire thing and do a time lapse of it. I think that'd be pretty cool. So we'll see what happens. Going to the game store now. We decided to stop at Cash and Carry first, because I don't think I'll have time to go later today, so it's gonna be cool. Let's take a look at what candy they have. So many options and choices. Obviously, I want to get the stuff that's gonna sell, so Butterfingers, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Snickers, stuff like that. It's a little more expensive than I was expecting, and I'm probably only gonna get a couple right now, and then I'm gonna have to come back and get more later, because like some of them are like 25 bucks for a box, which like obviously I'll sell them, I'll make money in the end, but it's a pretty big investment up front. I'm thinking about getting something like this because I don't expect to sell candy every day, so this is probably better, but I'm curious, what does a candy bar cost where you live? Because I guess I'm out of the loop and I don't know what I should be charging for these. And if I buy this, I'm paying 66 cents per thing. Abby's saying I can sell it for like $1 something, but I don't remember
Cooper
what they
thinks
go
that you
for.
can sell it for 75 cents.
That is not what I said.
Yeah, you said I remember buying candy bars for 75 cents.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Yeah, like 2 decades ago.
So I don't know what they go for. I probably should check before I buy too much, but I want to get something, so probably go with one of those and something else.
There is chocolate chip cookie dough.
If you need a lot of mayonnaise, you can get it here. I'm at the game store now. Abby just left. She's taking the car. She's gonna go have lunch with a friend, and I'm just here waiting for the guys to get here to build the shelf. He just texted me. I told him that I just gotten here, and he's like, okay, I'm still getting the tools ready. So I ended up getting 3 things of candy so far. I got this thing of Andy's Mints, which I love. Hopefully they sell. I also got Chico Sticks, which I also love. And then I got one of those variety pack things. So I'm going to be going back later to get more. But, you know, this is just what I have now. Eventually I'd like to fill these shelves, but it's just so expensive to do it all in one shot, basically. So I just got this for now, and I'll fill the shelves up later. But yeah, I just asked the guy if he minds if I film, and he said he doesn't care. So I'm gonna be setting up my camera, and I'm going to record them putting the entire shelf together, and I'm going to speed it up and make it a little time-lapse thing. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I brought 3 memory cards. The first one, I changed the settings to be like lower quality and stuff, so I can record for 3 hours and 19 minutes on that one card. And I think it's a 64 gig, and I have 2 32 gig ones in my pocket just in case. So I should be able to record, you know, for like 6.5, 7 hours, something like that. So that should be plenty of time. And I will be putting that in today's vlog. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I had to run home to grab one last bracket, which don't know why, but when I brought all of the shelves in here originally, I put them all right here to the back right there. This bracket was all the way over here, like leaned up against this box. No idea why. I don't think I moved it, but it got moved somehow. So when they came earlier to start putting it together, they're like, do you have that other bracket? And I was like, uh-oh, probably not. Luckily, they did have a backup. They have one in storage if they needed to get it. But it looks like originally I didn't get all the correct shelves, because I guess all the shelves I have are 19 inches. And the top of the case is made up of shelves, but they're supposed to be 22 inches. And so all the ones that I had at the store were 19, and so he's like, well, you must have the 22s at home still. So I came back and I measured every single one. They are all 19 inches. So when I originally got them from him, he just gave me all the 19-inch ones and didn't give me the 22-inch ones by mistake. And so he's going to have to go and get those out of storage. Luckily, he has them. But I found this bracket, which is good. So I'm headed back to the store now. They are in the process of putting it together. So I'm filming on my camera right now, but right now at the store, my Sony 4K camera is recording for the time-lapse. So you guys are going to see that in just a little bit here. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. When I left, they had already done probably half the work, which is pretty crazy. They were only there for maybe 20 or 30 minutes at that point. So they're rushing through. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be able to start putting games on the shelves tonight. It's going to be amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. I set up my camera, got permission from them to film, of course, and filmed the entire thing. Hopefully it worked out. I stopped and started the recording a few times when they had like taken breaks or whatever, just to make sure that I still had time left on the card. So that's like hours of footage that I had to speed up, and I'm just really hoping it came out well. Obviously, if you're seeing this portion of the vlog, then you've already seen the time lapse. I'm hoping that it works out, since of course I'm not going to be editing it until tonight. But the case is done, guys. Well, it's done being built. Check it out. This thing is massive. Look, when I walk up to it, you can kind of get an idea for how tall it is. And so it's 8 feet tall, 20 feet long. It literally takes the entire wall, and it gives just enough room here for someone to be looking in this glass case that's up against the wall, which is awesome. They did this in about 4.5 hours, and that includes the time that it took for them to leave here, actually, and pick up some missing pieces. So that's awesome. So now comes the real fun, because I have 48 of these little shelves here, and I actually tested one out earlier. They fit in there perfectly. I don't have to worry about drilling any more holes or anything like that. This is going to be amazing. So I'm going to get all the shelves put in here. I think I'm done filming time lapses for today. Well, maybe I'll do it anyway, who knows. I want to give you guys cool footage, so I don't know if putting the shelves in is going to be cool time-lapse footage, but I do think that putting the games in there will be, so I'll at least do that. But I'm going to get to work and start putting those shelves in and, just show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Also, before I jump into that, actually, while they were building that, I was painting this cabinet over here, at least painting the inside. So I did the upper side, both walls, down there, the back. The reason I didn't attempt to paint the outside yet is because I don't have anything to put down. I don't have like a sheet or, painter's cloth or whatever, and I really didn't want to get any paint on the floor, so I just painted the inside, so if anything did drip, it would just fall down on there, which I was painting anyway, so that wouldn't have been a big deal. I've given most of it 2 coats already. The bottom in there, as you can see, you can probably see all the brush strokes and everything, so that still needs another coat. I'm probably going to give the whole thing a 3rd coat once it dries. It's not quite dry yet, but I've done 2 coats today already. And then when my parents get back into town, they're visiting my grandma right now. When they get back into town, they're going to start right away on the big character cutouts that are going to go in the windows. So I think I'm going to change the characters now, but I have 3 windows, and my parents are going to be making these things. They're going to be painted vibrantly, so they're going to stand out. They're going to draw in attention. There's going to be a Mario, a Pikachu, and I was going to have a Link, but I'm thinking that instead of Link, I might do Sonic, because, just for a little bit more variety. I don't think I should have 3 Nintendo characters, ignoring, all other game publishers. So I think Sonic is probably a good 3rd choice, and those are going to look awesome. I can't wait for those. They're going to be basically as big as they possibly can be while still fitting in the window frame. So they're going to be huge, they're going to draw in attention, they're going to be awesome. So I had someone ask in the comments if I was going to be decorating the store, and if so, what am I doing? And of course I will be decorating the store, but that's kind of like the last thing that happens. Getting all the inventory priced, getting all the stickers on, all that kind of stuff is much more important than getting posters up and stuff like that. So you guys will be seeing that, but that'll be one of the final touches, putting the polish on the store basically. Of course, I have all the arcade machines and the pinball machines up at the front. There's going to be all the TVs with stuff on. I have multiple signs that are going to be, throughout the store. I have a big Nintendo banner that's going to go somewhere, and I have multiple posters and just other stuff like that that's going to be all over. It's going to look awesome. Yeah, so I'm super excited to get to work on this stuff. I've been waiting for so long. You guys know I've been waiting for this case to be built, and now that it is, I can really move forward with the store here and start getting stuff done. It's been almost a struggle to find things to do before this case was built, and now that it's done, I can get all the games emptied out of the boxes, the plastic tubs off the counter. Got to organize them and alphabetize them, so I'm going to start doing that right now. I got the first little section here done, and it looks like I actually ordered more shelves than I need, and did the math and everything, and I thought that I got it right. I ordered 48 shelves, which should have been 9 shelves per thing, and then I'd have an extra one or an extra 2. But it looks like I can only fit 7 per section, and originally I tried to put it closer. I tried to move it up 1 row of holes there, and I put a Wii game on it, and it was just a little too close. You could still reach over and grab the games, but it was just a little too close. So had to move it down, which, creates more space in between each shelf. So if I had moved it up 1, I may have been able to fit 1 more on the bottom there, because as you can see, there's a lot of extra space there. So 1 other shelf could have fit if I had moved everything up one, but it actually is going to work in my favor to have some extra shelves because I need some extra ones for this. And then I'm going to have pegboard up behind the TVs up here, and those are going to be, you know, I can put the shelves on there as well. So that pegboard right there, I thought that that was for the glass case, and he said that no, because those are painted white, and he's like, yeah, we don't have any white ones. So I think that I actually got those from the thrift store when I got the glass cases and all that. So that's extra pegboard, which is really cool because I was expecting to have to go buy some more to put up on the walls there, but I don't have to now, which is awesome. So got the first one done. There's a couple more in this one box here, but then I have 4 more boxes. Or maybe 5 more, I'm not sure. But they're all in the back room, so I got to dig those out. But I just wanted to show you guys the first one, and then so I'll keep working. I'll show you guys what it looks like when they're all done. All the shelves are in. So these are the shelves that I bought, and I have these left over plus another box, so I have plenty left over. So those go into 4 of the sections. Then in the last section, I decided to use the original shelves that came with it for systems or big box items. And I was thinking that if I put systems in here, just like your regular, you know, NES, Super Nintendo, 64, GameCube, PS1, PS2, Xbox, stuff like that, I could just leave this one locked, have the systems in there, basically to just show what they come with, and then whenever someone wants to buy one, I pull one out of the back. And then the cabinet over here that I'm working on painting, that's where I'll have like the Neo Geo or the TurboGrafx 16 or stuff like that. More systems that are not super common. But all the shelves are in. I think it looks amazing, and I'm so excited now to get started and start putting all the games in here and alphabetizing. So let's do that right now. I got the GameCube and the Xbox games in there so far because those were already alphabetized on the other shelves over here. All these boxes have PS2 in them, so I think I'm going to do those next. But I'm not going to bother doing a time-lapse or filming that because I'm going to have to alphabetize them. A lot of them are already alphabetized, but I got to find the box that has the A games in it. And, of course, you know, they're stacked like double deep in those boxes, so they're not going to be perfect. I'm going to have to work with them and move them around and stuff. But so now that I've gotten just Xbox and GameCube in there, I'm thinking that the shelves I put in right here might actually have to come out, and I might have to just use these regular shelves for the whole thing because that's just original Xbox and GameCube. Now, of course, not every single one of those games is going to be staying in there. You know, all the games that are like $15 and up are going to go in the front cases, but even taking those out is not going to create a huge amount of room. So I still have PS1, PS2, PS3, Xbox 360, Wii, and then the small amounts of games that I have for PS4, Xbox One, Wii U. I don't have any Switch games. So those eventually would go in here as well. Probably not the Switch games, but you know, everything else would be going in here. So I'm definitely going to need to expand into that last section there at some point, but I'm going to wait to try and change anything until I get the rest of the games in here and just see how it looks. Now that these are in here, like, you know, I'm going to work on the other ones, of course, but once all the games are in there and they're alphabetized, then I'm going to go ahead and print out all the price tags and try to get those on. And then once all the games have the price tags on them, then I can start entering in the rest of the inventory into the system. So the vinyl, the toys, the VHS, the cassette tapes, all that kind of stuff still has to go in. And yeah, so still lots of stuff to do, but things are really moving now. The past couple days have been very, very productive, and I'm super happy so far. So I'm going to continue working on this stuff off camera, and I will vlog in a bit and give you guys an update of where I'm at. It's time for me to head home. Abby has work tonight, of course, and she needs the car. So I could stay technically like another half an hour or so, but I feel like I'm at a pretty good stopping point. My abs are actually killing me from, I don't know why it's a workout for the abs, but lifting things up over my head, lifting up the shelves, lifting up, you know, all the piles of games and everything. It's just like killing my upper abs. So I could use a break, but I'm going to show you guys the progress that I've made, and then I'll be heading home. So here is the cabinet. So I moved some things around. So I put the GameCube games here. I wanted them to be closest to the, you know, to the counter, and PS1 as well. I got these small collections of games here, and then PSP stuff down there. In the middle here, I have the original Xbox games, and there's a couple empty shelves there. This one is all PS2, and it's also all pretty full. Up here, I have PS3, and then down below that is 360. And then Wii is over here, and this is not alphabetized yet. I've done the A's, the B's, and the C's, and that's all so far. I have another tub of Wii games, so that's not all of them. I have that tub on the bottom there filled with Wii games. So I believe that I feel like I'm missing one tub that had a bunch of random games, which would be PS3, 360, Xbox, GameCube, and Wii. So there might be one more tub of games that is, you know, in here somewhere. But this is actually much more full than I expected it to be. I expected to maybe fill like half of it, and I guess I've never had all the games laid out like this, so I didn't really know how many there were, but I think that in order to have room to expand and everything, and someone suggested this in the comments, but I'm gonna have to take out all the doubles basically, and obviously a lot of games will come out of here because they're gonna go into the front cases. Anything that's $15 or above, I'm planning on taking out. I'm gonna leave it in here for now though, because I have to still put the price tags on, and they're going to print in alphabetical order. So having all the games alphabetized like this is going to make it much easier to put the price tags on. But for example, like, I don't need that many Guitar Hero 2s on the shelf. I maybe only need one or two. So I'll take out all the doubles and stuff like that. Obviously, there's a million copies of Halo, so that will clear up some room as well. The only shelf that I'm actually really worried about is the PS2, because it's just, I can maybe fit like 5 more games on there before it's full, and I feel like people are going to be trading in PS2 stuff quite a bit. I'm also a little worried about the PS3 and 360, just because I know that kind of stuff is going to get traded in a lot as well. Maybe Wii, but there's tons of room there. Once I actually get all the Wii games on, I think that it will take up just as much space as the original Xbox did, so I should have, 2 extra shelves. GameCube I think is good. A lot of those are coming out, a lot of Smash Brothers and Mario Sunshines and Mario Parties and Mario Karts and all that, so that'll definitely create some more room. A lot of the PS1 games are going to come out as well, simply because of this right here. Just so many Final Fantasies. Those take up a lot of space. But yeah, this is the progress so far. Lots of stuff got done today, which is awesome. I also painted the front of the Devastators cabinet. Not the whole thing, but I got a lot of the, the marks taken out. I put these little hooks here. I'll use them for something. And then, obviously, I painted that earlier, which I showed you guys. I haven't done any more. You can see the brush strokes down here where I didn't. That's only one coat right there, basically. But that'll be finished up at some point soon. And yeah, so I'm just extremely happy with how this case came out. And it only took them like 4.5 hours, which I thought was awesome. They had to custom cut this wood for the side pieces here to, close it off. So that's cool. I was almost expecting this to be like the thickness of the pegboard almost, but they actually got some nice thicker wood, which is very cool. So yeah, this case looks awesome. And because the locks, obviously there's no locks in there, because the locks that I bought are the incorrect ones and the correct ones are going to cost me over $200 to buy, my plan is to just, because I wasn't going to be locking them throughout the day anyway, I was only going to be locking them at night, so I think what I'm going to do is just keep the ones that I already have. I'm not going to return them, and I will just use the core key to put the locks in at night. So I won't have a key to like actually operate them how they're supposed to work, but I can take the locks in and out with that key. So I'll just do that every night, and I think that'll take care of the issue. I do not have room here now to put the GameCube kiosk because obviously people are going to need to stand here to look in the case. So I'm going to have to find another spot for it. It's not a big deal though. I mean, I could just turn it around and put it up against that as like a little end cap thing. So I'll figure something out, but yeah, this is the case. This is what it's going to look like essentially. I have the neon signs, which some of them will probably go up top there. Maybe some big box items, like there's one that was over here that's it's Max Payne 3 Special Edition for the 360. So this should probably fit up on top. I'll put it where the 360 games are. So maybe something like that. And of course, I'll have a bunch of other stuff up there. Got to take advantage of the space I have, so because I'm already feeling cramped, but this looks awesome. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed the process of watching it be put together and, you know, getting all the games on it and everything. I think it came out awesome, and I was thinking that below the bottom shelves there, because there's enough room, I mean, maybe I could fit one more shelf, but I was thinking that that might be a good spot to put all the strategy guides, because they could go all the way across there, and you'd be able to read the spines, and you can pull them out if you want to look through them or whatever. I think that might be a good solution for those because I don't have another place to put them. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna head home now and let Abby take the car so she can get to work, of course. And then I'm probably actually just going to want to go to bed. So I'm just gonna end the vlog here, I think, so that once I get home, I can just go ahead and edit. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow.